Imagine for a moment that you have the power to capture any woman's attention with just 3 words. Yes, 3 simple words, but with an impact that goes beyond the superficial. How would you use them? Most people go through life using generic greetings and empty phrases like, "Hi, how are you?" without realizing that these words provoke no real emotion. But you won't be like the rest. What I'm about to share with you will forever change the way you interact, making women see you in a completely different way. Since the beginning of time, people have tried to find the magic formula for connecting with others, especially in love and romance. Many believe they need grand gestures, expensive gifts, or an impressive physique to stand out. However, the truth is that if you understand how these 3 words work and use them at the right moment, you won't need any of that. The emotional impact they create is enough to leave a deep impression on any woman. Before we go into detail, I want you to reflect. How many times have you tried to start a conversation and felt like you couldn't move beyond small talk? Probably more than once. This doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. It just means you're not using the right tools. The key isn't in saying complicated things or being an expert in romantic poetry. The key is in being clear, authentic, and delivering a message that reaches the deepest emotions of the person listening. This is where these 3 words come into play. You and me. You might think they're too simple or that they don't have any special power, but I promise that when you use them intentionally and confidently, they become something much greater. Why? Because these words send a clear message. You know what you want, you commit to what you say, and you have the confidence to lead any interaction. And that, my friend, is something every woman admires. We live in a world full of indecision. Most people have no idea what they really want, let alone how to express it. When you can communicate with clarity and confidence, you don't just stand out. You also create an instant emotional connection. The secret behind these words isn't just in what they say, but in what they represent. You and me implies genuine interest, respect, attraction, and the initiative to take control of a situation. It's like saying, "I'm not here to waste time. I believe there's something special between us and I want to explore it." The magic of these words also lies in their flexibility. You can use them in many different contexts, from a first meeting to an established relationship. For example, if you're getting to know someone and you say, "You and me should get to know each other better," you're not just showing interest. You're also creating a sense of curiosity. You're inviting her to imagine what could be. Now, it's important to understand that just saying the words isn't enough. What truly makes a difference is how you say them. Your tone of voice, body language, and eye contact all contribute to the impact they will have. Speak with calmness and confidence. Look into her eyes and smile slightly. This will not only make your words more effective, but also convey sincerity and authenticity. Of course, it's not just about what you say. It's also crucial to pay attention to the signals you receive. If you see that the other person feels comfortable and receptive, then you'll know you're on the right path. But if you notice she's uncomfortable or distant, it's best to adjust your approach and find another way to connect. It's crucial to understand that these words are not a magic formula to manipulate or deceive anyone. Their purpose is to build a real connection. Using them with dishonest intentions is not only unethical, but can also lead to negative long-term results. Now that you understand the power of these words, I want you to start thinking about how you can use them in your daily life. Practice is essential. You don't have to wait for a romantic situation to apply them. You can start with friends, colleagues, or even strangers. For example, you could say, "You and me could solve this together," or "You and me should plan something fun this weekend." The key is to feel comfortable using them and to integrate them naturally into your conversations. Over time, you'll notice how more meaningful interactions begin to emerge and how people respond to you in a more positive way. These words don't just have the power to attract a partner, they can also improve your relationships in general. The confidence you project when using them will not only impact others, but also strengthen your own self-esteem. You'll start seeing yourself as someone capable of taking control, expressing what you want, and connecting with others authentically. Let's recap. Now you know that "you" and "me" are not just words, but a powerful tool for creating authentic and meaningful connections. However, understanding this in theory is not enough. Real transformation happens when you decide to put it into practice and allow these principles to become part of who you are. When you're ready to use them, timing is crucial. For example, in a first meeting, the perfect opportunity may arise when you're talking and notice that the other person is interested in what you're saying. Maybe you're sharing laughs or discovering common interests. At that moment, you can say something like, "You and me should talk more often," or "You and me need to make this happen someday." This approach conveys confidence while also sparking curiosity. In more advanced situations, like when you're about to invite someone out, these words are also ideal. Instead of saying something generic like, "Would you like to go out sometime?" you can opt for something more direct. "You and me are going out this Saturday. You're going to love what I have planned." Notice how this approach eliminates hesitation. You're not asking for permission. You're proposing something confidently, but without imposing. This generates a completely different impact. In an established relationship, these words also have a magical effect. Many couples fall into routine, and a lack of initiative can weaken the bond. But when you say something like, "You and me are going to plan something special this weekend," you're reminding your partner that you value your time together and are willing to keep the spark alive. What makes these words so effective isn't just their simplicity, but the intention behind them. Every time you use them, think about what you want to convey. Genuine interest, mutual respect, sincere attraction, and the initiative to lead with confidence. These are the pillars that strengthen any connection. But don't forget a crucial point. Your tone of voice and body language are just as important as the words themselves. When you say "you and me," make sure your tone is firm but kind. Maintain eye contact and adopt a relaxed yet confident posture. Words carry emotional weight, but the way you deliver them can amplify or reduce that impact. Now I have a challenge for you. Use these words at least 3 times in the next few days. It doesn't matter if it's with a friend, a colleague, or someone new. Pay attention to how people react. Do they seem more engaged? Do they feel more connected to you? The most important thing is to make these words a natural part of how you communicate. It's not about memorizing a script, but internalizing the principles that make them powerful. When you speak with authenticity and confidence, people will notice, and that creates an impact that goes far beyond words. If this content has helped you, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.